Well, folks, we are back one last time. We did the vlog and video just a little while ago on why it's important to use to make sure that when you're using your stove, when you're using your stove or your oven, especially broiler. We did get around to you did see us go further with doing our chocolate coconut poke cake and stuff. We got the Smucker's caramel. You saw us get the Smucker's caramel sauce all drizzled on, and then you saw us get all the whipped topping all slathered on. The thing that was the issue was when we went to do putting the coconut in the oven, which required the broiler. And we tried, and you may recall that we tried doing it for 15 seconds. We thought maybe we should do a little bit more, but then we kind of set it for about a minute and a half. A minute and a half more. That ended up being sorry. But a minute and a half more ended up being a good bit too long, because then, burner right here, which has a pipe for any smoke that ends up getting built up inside, allows the smoke that gets built up inside to exit out, and then that's why it's important to have your range fan on, like we said, and which we did end up apparently having a little bit of some smokiness. And again, luckily we had our range fan on, just like we do right now, just like we do right now. So we'll call this vlog and video part 2 of coconut poke cake, of chocolate coconut poke cake. Once again, you already saw the vlog and video that we did on why it's so important to have your range fan running when you're using your stove or your oven, especially broiler, being with the fact that we kind of over-broiled our flaked coconut a little bit. Again, so you did see us doing the caramel sauce layer and then the whipped topping layer. It's just that when we went into the broiling the coconut part, that's where we kind of overdid a little bit. However, it's mostly just the top layer that is kind of charred. So all this right here is kind of charred. So we will not really bother using this, but this part here is still pretty good all in all. So we can still sprinkle all this on top of our chocolate coconut poke cake here. So all right, so go ahead and do the last thing of our chocolate coconut poke cake. We'll sprinkle the good part of the flake coconut on. We still have some flake coconut. We still have some toasted flake coconut we can sprinkle on this. All right. Well, of course, unfortunately, the rest of this flaked coconut is just going to have to be trashed. Especially this little area right here. That's almost all charred due to us kind of overdoing it a little bit when we had it in our oven broiler and stuff. But take a look at the final touch of our chocolate coconut poke cake. Other than that, it still looks pretty good. You know, we'll definitely still eat it. You know, the part that the part that we're kind of learning is like what amount of time for toasting and broiling flaked coconut is long enough, and what amount of time is too long for having it in oven broiler. So, you know what? How about we do a quick little taste of this, and we'll save maybe the rest for like tomorrow and throughout a good bit of the rest of the week. Let's do just a little taste. All right, moment of truth with our chocolate coconut poke cake here. It's good. I like it. One more bite here. All right, I think that's all we'll do for vlogging and videoing for tonight. We shall see you tomorrow for Super Bowl Sunday. We definitely, I think, have some pretty good stuff planned. Hopefully we won't make any mistakes with any of the vlogging in any of the vlog videos we end up doing for at least, later on in the day for Super Bowl Sunday 2020, later on in the day tomorrow for Super Bowl Sunday 2020. See you tomorrow.